Hello there once again, Tenzor here. Welcome to Summer's War episode 2. It's about the beginning of the adventure, like your adventure, because I'm far away right now from you guys that want to start the game. But I don't think it's not necessarily for beginners. I think some people can learn a little bit about my point of view, and just keep in mind it's only my point of view, nothing else. You can deny me or agree with me. I will gladly answer or discuss with you people, just in case probably I'm missing some stuff, probably I misunderstand some stuff, or maybe some advices are gonna be in handy for you, gonna give a hand for you, indeed. So yeah, let's keep up. So pretty much like the progression that I made in 5 months of playing the game, and especially now because I kind of have like a lot of wind attribute creatures that will help me a lot, because as you guys can see in battles, as we discussed, we have different elements like fire, water, wind, light, dark, and all this kind of jazz. So obviously it's about different stuff, like fire beats wind, wind beats water, water defeats has much more efficiency against fire. So you have much more chances to, be efficient by having creatures of different elements. For example, here we have wind giant. That means if you have fire creatures, you're gonna have much more chances and better efficiency against the giant and against the encounters before reaching the giant one. I'm gonna show this as well, and they have different spells and things that you have to pay attention, because you have autoplay option and manual option, and it's best by far at the beginning to play at manual so you can get used reading the spells. Like go to the collection, read the spells, analyze them, see if it's good or not for that sort of encounter. When you get used, like why I fell here, you analyze a little bit, obviously judging by their spell skills. We discussed about using Devilmon or a creature. It doesn't matter the element, it's supposed to be the same. If it's the same creature, you can put it in power up and it will increase the skills of the creature. But based, like again, normally these creatures are not, some of them are 5 stars, some of them are 4 stars, which you can amplify them. Once you hit the level cap of the creature, or the hero, let's say hero, you can spend like, let's go get a power up. When you max out, let's see, 5 star, right? You receive these boxes with 5 creatures and the option evolve. In case you have 5, let's say 5, heroes that you don't use them at all, you pretty much put them here, select and evolve, and you're gonna make this creature back to level 1, but 6 stars. And 6 stars, that means the stats and the level cap will be level 40, let's say. Yeah, level 40, but the stats will increase. And that means your runes, like percentage runes, flat runes, gonna have much more efficiency. Like it'll increase, because this game, like at the beginning, heroes doesn't matter. What hero you have, use them, have fun with them, but focus on the runes. Because runes are the best. The better runes, the better your progression will be. Something like that. You also have this vendor here, magic shop, which gives you different things, but the mana cost is way too expensive at the beginning, or for some people that play this game casually. And different heroes that maximum 3 star heroes, I think, or probably 2 stars. But runes, which I think these runes are kind of like not different from the ones which you make from the adventure. Chaos Dungeon, the Giant Dragon, and Necro are actually the best monsters that drop runes, and it's best by far to do them because it gives the better stats, the better stars of them. judging by the stage, you have different levels, like giant 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 until 10. So they have different percentage of drop of runes. Like at the beginning, you're gonna receive like 2-star runes and all this kind of jazz. Like green ones have already a stat, blue one has 2 stats, purple has 3, and the legendary one has 4 already. And about rune, like speaking about runes, as you guys can see, you have 1, 2, 3 until 6. You have six slots that have different stats, substats, all these kind of things. Like the better the star is, the better the rune is. And especially in case it's legendary, you can have different substats here. And especially focus on speed. The more speed you have, the more turn you have with the character to build up, especially in PvP. If you have the better speed, you can engage much faster. Like face that enemy, attack that enemy much faster than him, or even the creatures. So yeah, you have different things, different substats, and you have to focus. Like the first rune, it doesn't mean like it doesn't matter if it's fatal or energy rune or swift. It's only based on you, but be sure to have attack flat on first. The second one should be attack percentage or speed, because it's I think the only 2 slot rune. The number 2 slot has the only runes that holds up better speed. The other one as well has speed, but less. And you can't amplify them only by power up. Like when you power up, at each 3 turns, you receive a substat ability, a bonus substat, or it amplifies the current stat that you have. For example, if you have a blue one that has, let's say, it has 2 stats, but is level 1, like +1. +2 at +3, one of those abilities is gonna be amplified. Substats, sorry. Like in between, let's say speed and crit rate, I'm gonna receive like instead of 10% crit rate, I'm gonna receive 12% crit rate, or 9 instead of 9 speed, we're gonna receive 10 speed. Let's say like that. But yeah, speed rune. The third one is supposed to be flat damage. The other one here is supposed to be like defensive, or it's optional, I think, most likely, like defensive or crit, or maybe attack percentage. It's up to you, like the 4th slot, it's up to you. 5th slot, HP. Like HP, flat HP rune. And the other one's supposed to be accuracy, or attack percentage, or defense. It's up to you now. Defense, if it's lacking defense, okay, pick it up. If it's lacking accuracy is to apply debuffs. Like some skills have, like attacks the enemy with a body slam and weakens their attack power and defense. And based on your accuracy, like the better accuracy you have, the better chances to apply that debuff of the ability that your hero has, in case it has. Also, you can go here pretty much and check about the thoughts that people have about about this creature. You can click them and see the way that they play it, and you can pretty much, analyze a little bit and see for yourself, make a conclusion. Maybe you want to try out different things, but some people here give some advices that you can actually acknowledge them and use them for a better efficiency. So yeah, be sure runes are best by far. Most of the time you're gonna spend on farming runes, so you can increase the efficiency. During farming runes and in Chaos Dungeon, you're gonna receive scrolls again, so that means more creatures. But at the same time, you grab runes, you grab XP, you grab mana to build up, like you're wasting mana to actually power up these runes and all these kind of things. Unfortunately, I don't have a rune to show up a little bit, like the way. Oh, we actually have. Like, let's say I grab this one, okay? Since it's purple, it already have 3 substats. So when I power up to +3, like when you amplify, it will, the main stat, like defense, for example, it's gonna go up. It's gonna show +29 at next one. And obviously, the more you plus, the less chance you actually have to power up that rune, and the cost of them gonna be much high. And now power up bonus properties. So we're gonna see like one of these 4 stats or 3 stats gonna receive bonus. Bang, crit rate, simple. And in case it's like, for example, a green one have only 1 stat. You're gonna receive instantly bonus on that first stat, and at +3 it's gonna become blue, or +6. I think +6, and that's gonna be another bonus substat. And at +9, I think it's gonna become purple. It's gonna amplify one of these, and also receive a 3rd stat, and then a 4th stat when you make it +12. Like 3, 3, 3, and 3. So yeah. So yeah, pretty much you're gonna make a go in battle here, gonna make these adventures here, and receive a better drop information, like first runes. When you clear on hell, the end boss, you're gonna receive different prizes, bonuses, runes, like +4 runes, +5 runes, that you can pretty much choose, like in case you have a DPS monster like this one, or I don't know, let's say you're gonna have like Fatal. You're gonna receive, like, you also have rune set information here. Fatal, the monster attack roll will increase by 35% when you have 4 runes. Like you're gonna choose, like obviously I'm gonna pick this one, and this one, and another one. 4 of them I already have the Fatal effect, 35% attack. And Blade effect, 2 runes, you're gonna receive, let's see, crit, I think? Yeah, crit rate. And bam, you're gonna have crit rate and all these kind of things, like more attack power, and that means it's gonna build up more damage, gonna be much more efficient, and all these kind of things. I'm not gonna say at the moment which creature, because you're gonna make the adventure, you're gonna advance and analyze for yourself, by yourself, which creature we're gonna fit with that creature and make a synergy, combine them, and become much more powerful. But you will become powerful by leveling them in the adventure and put them runes. Be sure the first rune in the adventure, they are not gonna be so cool, like this one for example, because it's a green one. Be sure to not amplify it, waste a lot, like making it +12 or +9 or things like this, because it's not gonna, soon you will change it. Because when you finish the adventure, you're gonna jump in Kairos dungeon, start doing giants, like B1 giant, and you're gonna receive despair runes or energy runes, fatal runes, which has better stats, better color, like purple, which has 3 stats bonus, and it's gonna be plus, like not amplified. And then with the substat that you have, you're gonna pretty much amplify those substats and focus on that thing, and your monster gonna be much more efficient. So yeah, you pretty much check out the skills, check them, and by using Devilmans, you're gonna randomly increase one of the spells of the hero that you have. Like at level 2, I'm gonna receive 10% more damage with this ability and all this kind of things, and nothing else. When it comes to power up, like different, like you have Rainbow Moons and Devil Moons. Rainbow Moons, Rainbow Moons, sorry, are for maxing out, you know, different heroes, because these are not for actual combat. They're just especially for maximizing. So for example, this one is 4-star, maxed out. Also Awaken, we discussed about Awaken in the other episode. I'm gonna pick these 4 ones and this one. Once I have 4, it doesn't matter. If they are 4 stars, I put 4 of them, do evolve, and I'm gonna make this character 5 stars and level 1. But when you level up again, you're gonna be, it has 5 stars, but level 1. When you level back again the character, the stats will be much more efficient. And that means it will give the runes their efficiency and increase the power of that character. It may be a little bit complicated at the beginning, indeed. I can't deny it. Oh, and these ones as well. Sorry. At the beginning, indeed, it's a little bit complicated, but we have also these angel ones, which we can't evolve them, but with the awaken thing, like the resources, magic resources, you will amplify them, like new skill. The XP granted will additionally increase by 50%, so these angel mounts, like devil mounts, are to increase spells. Rainbow mounts for maxing out the stars of that creature that you want, to focus on. And angel mounts, based on the color, like water, fire, wind, are for leveling up, like extreme power up, like boosting your characters super fast. Like, for example, we're gonna awaken this one, make it efficient, much more efficient, and go to power up again, select a fire creature, which is this one, okay, and select this one. You see the difference? Like in between, let's say this one, only 30%, 13%. If I put this, it's like I'm gonna receive 4 levels, almost 5, and you pretty much complete with adding more of them and do bam, a power up. Sometimes it shows thunders. When it shows thunders, that means it will give a much better bonus. So with 1.5% XP, that means 24, like 2 more levels. Like I said, 4 levels, and because of that chance of receiving bonus, I receive a total of 6 levels. So much better. I'm close to level 30, so that means I'm gonna, in case I want to focus on this character right here, first of all, I'm gonna just awaken it, like grabbing some magic high and magic mid, awaken it, and it will have better stats. And after maximizing to level 30, I'm gonna put the rainbow mounts or a monster that I actually don't need, like this one, Magic Knight, and becoming a 5-star plus a skill, because it is the similar hero. Even though it's the same hero with a different element like water, you can still put it on the one which you want to focus and level up. The skill will increase and be much more efficient, and that will take time. But the better you amplify the skills, the better efficiency again it will have. Like level stars, level up it, make it from 2 stars to 3 stars, 4 stars, 5 stars, how much you want it. The stats will be much better. Devil mounts for spells, it will be much more efficient, and then put up some runes. And the runes gonna be the point and the efficiency that will, make this character OP as shit. And the more you spend, the more time you spend in Kira's dungeon grabbing runes, the better runes you're gonna get, or maybe not. But the best runes you're gonna get are, and that's why I was saying, don't focus on runes. Like once you got a rune for that one, for that certain character, don't power up, don't level up that rune until plus 12 or things like this. Just wait a little bit, see for yourself, grab much more, and you're gonna pretty much see for yourself that it will increase the efficiency. Advice for people that just join the game: never buy again premium packs for heroes. Shoot birds with 1 stone. You shoot 3 bursts just by going Kira's dungeon, grab up here and, you know, defeat creatures and different things like this. You also have a world boss here, which you battle and select your maxed out characters or something like that, and start the battle, which I think this guy gives mana and elements, and sometimes runes. But yeah, the more DPS you build up against this guy, I don't know if I can skip, but it's supposed to show the skip one, which is bugged out. But yeah, the more damage you deal on this character, on this giant, you receive better resources, better rewards. That's why. The more you go in Kira's dungeon, like giant dragon, like the level of the giant, the better runes will be, and your progression will be much more advanced. But at the beginning you're gonna sit a lot in the adventure, spamming that level of dungeon that you chose up, and you will spend a lot of time in Kira's dungeon. And then I receive mana, and wow, a new rune, fight rune. Ally attack by 7%. I think these are support runes that they implemented. Like, due to the DPS that I managed, I also receive a 5-star rune, which is kind of cool. I didn't expect that, didn't saw that coming. And you can pretty much use it one time per day. Okay, the other thing, let's see. You also have daily missions, like completing different tasks. Also missions that gives you mana, or achievements that give you crystals or scrolls, light and dark scrolls, which are the rarest scrolls in the game. Because light and dark are the light and dark bits in between them. I told you. You're gonna have, like, for example, in case you have a water creature against another water creature, the damage is stable. Against a wind creature, wind beats water. So water will have a slightly bit of disadvantage against wind creatures. You're not gonna do that damage, that proper damage, or adding some debuffs. And against fire, you have a slight better chance of efficiency and damage against them because they are much more vulnerable. But light and dark are stable against each element, except in between them, like light and dark bits in between them. So most of them you're gonna pretty much check out and see. Like, this one is light, this one is dark, this one is wind, water, fire. And based on the Kira's dungeon, for example, like, let's go Kira's dungeon. Obviously, I'm not gonna pick wind because it will be not efficient at all. So I'm gonna build up. Also, you have the first one that you put. Each one of them, not all the champions, but each one of them have a leader skill. Like, for example, Lagmarine increase the HP of ally monster with wind attribute by 50%, so that means much better thing. But yeah, I'm just gonna pick, let's say Vladimir. I forgot his name. I think it's Verdenheil. Which, don't judge the runes. I'm just trolling around, but yeah. Verdenheil, it's a good because it gives in dungeon attack speed. The more attack speed, the better turns you have, like more attack and efficiency against them. More chances to attack much faster than the enemy, the opponent. So yeah, we're gonna put this to amplify the speed, because his leader skill is OP as fuck. And Baladeon, Veromos, Lagmaron. Like, Veromos and Baladeon, since they are light and dark, the efficiency is stable, like normal. Lagmaron as well, because it's wind against wind. Fire gonna have a lot of efficiency because fire beats wind. And I think I'm going with let's see this one. I don't know, or probably now let's say I think I'll go with this one. Like, this is usually the way I play at the moment, like somebody that has increased attack, and it has a passive called, wait, let me see. I have to hold click. I'm so bad at this. It has a passive. Your critical hits increase the attack bars of allies. So when you have the attack bar increased, you have better turns to do. Like much faster the turns will come for your partners. And also the speed increase that attack bar. That increase the efficiency. So that means it will support all, like it's a good DPS and also supports the other one to have the possibilities to attack much faster. Paladin is kind of like a defense guy, which actually puts a debuff and also heals my teammates. Veromos cleanses the targets, my partners, and do a lot of damage with a debuff called continuous damage. And by continuous damage, when the enemy's turns counts and it has continuous damage, it annihilates 5% of his current HP. So each stack of continuous damage will destroy enemy's HP by 5%. Lagmaro, which is my main DPS here, and I forgot his name, Imeseti, which it's a support type hero, which buffs up and helps out the teammates. And pretty much this is the synergy that I will hold up and pretty much just gonna, I'm just gonna show without playing on auto, like 3 abilities and all this kind of jazz. Like the blue thing is not mana, the blue thing is attack power. So this is basically my turn, and judge by the speed calculation, my first one is Palladian or something like that, or Bella, the way people say, which it's a main thing because he is the guy with his main ability that does a death break, which affects the defensive of the enemy. So that means I'm gonna build up much more damage on this one. Bam. And I put continuous damage as well, which that means when this crystal gonna attack, you're gonna annihilate instantly without doing nothing 5% of their HP. Let's see. I'm gonna do magic shout and select on this guy. Like this ability puts armor and critical chance, a much better crit chance on my teammates. Armor for defensive, obviously, and also the selected target gonna fill up his attack power bar, which that means I'm gonna attack much faster. My main DPS here, which is Paul, is attacking based on the attack speed, so my attack bar and attack speed is kinda amplified. Let's go. Bam, 21k, like big damage output. I get disturbed because I fill up the attack power, and I'm gonna use Super Crush because it has a chance to actually stun targets. That guy is stunned right now and it can't do anything. Due to the runes, I was able to attack 2 turns. I have some runes called Violent, which allows me to have a chance to attack again, and maybe again and again. Blood passive, which when I crit, I increase the bar of my teammates. Some creatures are buffing them up, some creatures don't, all this kind of jazz. Due to this spell here, the first spell that the golem has, I can't put debuffs, which kinda sucks. And it also has armor amplifier, which I definitely need to do something else. That's why I have Palladian, which attacks the enemy and cleanse their buffs. Bam, I clear up the buffs. But again, with that accuracy, if you don't have accuracy, the better accuracy actually if you have, the better chances to actually put debuffs or different effects of the abilities. Since I'm pretty good with the runes and all this kind of jazz, I'm just gonna pretty much put it on auto and clear up the dungeon much faster. test out your heroes and see how much you can pull up. Like different level, like B1, B2, B3 until B10. It will be some points in the game that due to the runes that you have, you can't progress. And that means you have to sit in the level dungeon that you can win and farm a lot of runes. Again, the better runes you have, the better the efficiency is. The gameplay is kinda laggy because of the blue stack, as I can see. Like different debuffs, like for example this one which reduces the attack power, continuous damage. This one is speed increasing, Baladon when he shouts and heals up, also increase the attack bar. Like this is the way I play. Like maybe you guys gonna deny it, like it's not good, not efficient. Some people will probably use them, already use them, or they are grinding for these heroes in order to like increase their efficiency and gameplay. But as a beginner, you're just gonna focus on your current heroes and test out in B1, B2, B3. For example, first of all, you have to read these abilities are what the crystal does and all this kind of jazz. Sorry for clicking. These are the abilities that the crystals left and right does. You can destroy the crystals, but it will take a little bit of time. At the beginning in B1, B2, B3, I think you can do that easily, but the more you go and advance, the crystals are much more solid, and I think it's best by far to actually go immediately after Giant. It has different abilities and also this passive. Once he reaches 7 attacks, he will do an auto attack on the target that hit last. That last hitted him. Sorry for my English, but yeah, basically. So when his bar is full, he'll do a smashing ground attack that will stun the target, and that means his turn gonna be much faster than yours. And another one which is like a cleave, and it will do a lot of damage. So you have to be prepared and analyze a little bit. Like for example, in case one of your heroes is low HP and is the 7th attack, be sure to attack one of the crystals to protect that, because it's gonna get killed and that's not gonna be cool at all. I'm just gonna put a lot of continuous damage so I can affect his HP, becoming much more vulnerable, and destroy him faster. That was the 7th attack, so he hit Vermos because he hit the last. Adding the continuous damage, he apply a debuff, one of the crystals, but no problem because I have Vermos. It will, when Vermos turn gonna be, it will cleanse my targets, my friends. See, it's cleansed up, I'm kinda okay, I can keep doing maxed out damage. And the buff came out immediately, he has a full bar attack, and that's gonna be nasty because it will do a lot of damage. But thank God with the buff armor that I am gonna be safe for sure, hopefully. He did a smashing ground attack, that was okay. I survived due to the armor buff. Like you have to think a little bit strategic, analyze the attack bar of the giant and also the passive there. And I did a lot of damage due to the continuous damage, and thank God for that. And I have Baladon, so I can pretty much heal up my entire teammates and survive for the next turn. For example, he did a lot of damage because he had the attack power amplified. I didn't put the debuff of attack power, and that wasn't nice. And also, even with the armor, he did a lot of damage, so you have to be careful. It was the 7th attack. I thought it would have survived. Nah. So I have to cleanse that with Baladon, and that will help me survive much better. I think it's GG right now. I'm not quite sure. Wow, he almost did. He almost killed me. I'm kinda fine. I was kinda greedy, but I knew I'm gonna destroy it, so it doesn't matter. I win. Simple. You receive XP, mana, sometimes different things, and after that you receive bonus. Bam! Despair runes from this one. Despair runes are giving stun rate, but stun rate doesn't work on bosses. Only creatures from the stage before the bosses. I receive a pretty good rune, like 5 stars, HP, all this kind of jazz. The better the level of the giant is, the better runes you're gonna receive. But obviously, you're gonna be stuck, like some steps, step by step. B1, B2, B3. If you can't make B4, go back to B3, grab some runes, amplify them, try again. And maybe during B3 adventure, you're gonna receive different heroes that are, for example, efficient against fire. That means water creatures, that you're gonna put the runes that you farm in B3 and also use them, so you can have much more efficiency and chances to actually beat B4. Once you beat B4 and you can B5, stick at B4 again, farm, grab better runes, and again, it's about grinding. Like grinding each step. Grab runes from B2 a lot, put them on heroes, win the game, win B3, continue B3, go to B4 if you really manage to do that. And some points you're gonna be stuck in between B5 and B6 because it's the advancement, the progression that you will sit a lot here. B5, B6, you're gonna sit a lot and farm a lot here, and also focus on heroes to build up a synergy because B6 is not a joke. You have to focus a lot on B6 to actually, win it and farm here. Like manage to farm here, and you're gonna sit a lot in between all the stages. B6, you're gonna sit a lot. You're gonna sit a lot because B7, the difference in between B6 and B7 is quite extremely different, and it will be very, very hard. So you definitely have to sit a lot B6 and have chances of grabbing the best runes that B6 can offer, and go some Dragon Slayer as well, which is much harder, has a different strategy, but different item drops. Again, like Violent, which you get extra turns, Focus, that increase accuracy to put debuffs and all these kind of things, Defensive, Endurance, Resistance is against debuffs, like a resist against debuffs, Guard, defense against physical, Shield, that put some ally shields, 50% of the HP that you put the runes on character, share with your teammates, and Revenge, that offers a chance to counterattack one of the enemy's attack. Necro progression is different, but be sure to sit a giant, most likely, because it has the best runes for the beginners, like HP to increase HP, Stun, Fatal to increase the attack power, Crit chance, Swift to increase the speed rate, and all these kind of things. Be sure to do that. So yeah, it was kind of like a long story. I'm just gonna try to resume, and it was more like in-depth, let's say, about it. For you guys, new guys of the game, it's gonna be a little bit complicated indeed, but I'm gonna do a much better discussion about it, like the progression, about the heroes, like hero type. You have support, defense, support again, attack, support, attack, like different attributes judged by their spells, that skills that offer different like HP recovery, sleep effects, slow effects. You have to read what these things are doing, like attack speed reduction of the attack bar. Like the attack bar goes slowly, much slower than it actually goes when you put attack speed reduction, attack power reduction, defense break, which you know, buff, debuffs, I mean different buffs that will help you. But yeah, first of all, just focus on the adventure with your current creatures. In here, Garen Forest Mountains, all these kind of things, and be sure to, you know, grab some runes, grab some new creatures, level up them, become much more efficient, but most likely in the adventure, because once you finish normal one, you go hard, and then hell. Hell, you at the end, like at Hollows level, you're gonna receive different prizes that will boost you a lot. Like you level up creatures, you grab different creatures so you can max the stars on your main creatures, grab XP, grab mana, grab runes, and also grab different prizes in Hell mod. And you're gonna shoot a lot of birds with only one stone. So yeah, it's a grindy game, as I told you about Giants progression, rune progression. You have to focus a lot. Like, select the target. I want to farm runes. Farm runes for a fucking week, grab some runes, and then analyze, put what you need, what you will actually help you, test out and see if your efficiency goes on and on by amplifying the runes for a little bit and all these kind of things. Like once you manage, like for example, if you can't do, let's say B2 giant, stick at B1, amplify a little bit, test out in B2. If you manage to win, just keep with that current runes, don't keep amplifying them for no reason, because you're gonna grab better runes in B2 and then you're gonna start the story again. And again, by farming, do the grinding, you're gonna receive scrolls and all these kind of things, different monsters that you're gonna be like, whoa, maybe this one will help me a lot. Because I have different things, different heroes. Like you're not gonna stick at 5 heroes, because it depends the element, it depends the abilities that the hero has to offer, and yeah, most likely you're gonna switch in between them and play with them in different circumstances. So yeah, thank you guys for sitting at episode 2 of my Summoner War thoughts and point of view. Thanks so much, and let me know in the comments if you guys understood something or enjoyed. I'm happy to help anytime. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Cheers.